In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace Windows with Qubes OS, which is probably the most secure operating system that you can use today. Here are some examples of what people are saying about Qubes OS from Edward Snowden. If you're serious about security, Qubes OS is the best OS available today. It's what I use, and it's free. Nobody does VM isolation better. Fun fact, we use Qubes OS on a majority of our workstations since a while back, and boy, do we like it. This is from Mullvad. And from the EFF, I really like it. If your hardware supports it, I recommend it. Everything is super well thought out. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to download and install Qubes OS and replace Windows with it. I highly recommend that you look at their documentation, including the installation guide, which shows you, for example, hardware requirements to use Qubes OS. So before you install it, have a look at the system requirements. As an example, you need a 64-bit Intel or AMD processor. You need Intel VTX or AMD V. In other words, you need to be able to use nested virtualization. You need at least 6 gig of RAM and 32 gig of storage. But here are the recommendations: 16 gig of RAM and 128 gig of free space. Be careful with graphics. Intel integrated graphics processors are strongly recommended. They also have certified hardware, so have a look at that if you want to use their certified hardware. As an example, have a look at their hardware compatibility list to see requirements and to see which devices are supported. So as an example, here's a long list of laptops that are supported. Now, the laptop I'm using here isn't on that list, but I'm going to install Qubes on it anyway because I want to replace Windows with a really secure Linux-based operating system that's free, that doesn't track me, and gives me great security. Now that's enough talking. Let's get started with installation. If you're doing the install on Windows like I'm doing here, you need to download Rufus. So go to rufus.ie and then download the latest portable version of Rufus. So I'll download that to my computer. You also need to go to QubesOS.org and then click download and install. So download the latest release of Qubes OS. You can download using that link, or you can use a download mirror that's closer to where you are. I'll simply click on the download link to download it. Now, a warning, it's almost 8 gig in size, so it's going to take a while to download. So in preparation for this video, I've already downloaded it. So here's my Rufus software, and I have the Qubes ISO already downloaded. So what I'll do now is run Rufus, so I can write the image to a USB flash drive or thumb drive if you prefer. Be aware that this will be overwritten, so everything will be lost on the drive. So make sure that you're okay doing that. So I'm going to say yes to run Rufus. Now we are asked, do you want to allow Rufus to check for application updates online? If you really privacy conscious, you may want to select no there, but I'm going to say yes so that I get the latest updates. I'm going to insert my USB memory stick into the computer. That shows up. You can see it's 128 gigs in size. You don't need that size, but that works in my example. I'm going to select the ISO image, but I am told that Rufus has found a new update. Do I want to download that? I'm going to say yes. So I'm going to download that update. So again, that happened by itself. I'm going to click select to get the ISO image. I am going to select the image that I previously downloaded. Basically, what you need to do is download the latest version of Rufus when you watch this video or install Qubes OS, and download the latest version of Qubes OS. So at the time of this recording, it's 4.3.1. And that's the version that I have. So hopefully it'll all go smoothly. So I'm going to click start to write that image to the USB thumb drive or memory stick. Be aware again that everything will be overwritten. So I'll click start. This is important. Make sure that you write in DD image mode, and then you can click OK to write that image. Again, all data will be erased, so make sure you're okay with that. I am. In this example, I'm told that there are multiple partitions. Am I sure I want to override it? I have to take responsibility for all data that's lost. I'm okay with that, so I'm going to click OK. And as you can see, partitions are being deleted and the software is being written to the USB thumb drive. So all we need to do now is wait for this to write, and then we'll be able to reboot Windows and install Qubes OS. Now again, on the installation guide, they give you information about what's required, and then they tell you how to write software using Linux or how to do it with Windows, as I'm demonstrating here. So if you prefer Linux, then use Linux, or if you've only got Windows, then select Windows. And then they tell us our next step, which is to get to the boot screen. So I'll show you that in a moment. But basically, all we need to do now is wait for the image to write. I'll speed up the video at this point. Okay, and there you go. It's ready, so I'm going to click close. And you have multiple options here. You can reboot the computer and then use the special key on your laptop to boot into BIOS or UEFI if you've got a more modern laptop, as they show here. Or you could use the shift key down when you reboot Windows to get it to boot off that USB drive. I'll simply say restart at this point. And then on this laptop, I'm going to press escape to get it to boot into BIOS. I want to thank DeleteMe for sponsoring this video. Now, I've seen many comments like this. I can go and manually remove this data myself. And yeah, technically you can. You can go and remove your personal data from a lot of these data broker websites yourself, but there's a catch. Number one, it takes time. Number two, it takes a lot of effort. And number three, it's not a once only job. You have to keep on checking whether your information has been reposted, relisted, or copied somewhere else. That's why I use DeleteMe. It's a hands-free subscription service that removes your personal information from hundreds of data broker websites and, importantly, continues monitoring them over time. It's really straightforward. You submit your information and then they verify that your data is actually on a broker website before submitting requests to remove it. They also continuously work on removing your data instead of treating it like a once-off task, and they give you clear privacy reports showing what was found and what was removed. So for me personally, this comes down to protecting my family and reducing how much of our information is exposed online. I don't have the time to spend hours and hours chasing these websites to take down the information manually. So DeleteMe makes that process a lot simpler for me and is the option that I choose. Now, DeleteMe doesn't promise to solve all your privacy problems, but by removing this kind of exposed personal data from the public internet, you're making one of the most direct, concrete steps to reduce your attack surface. That's the core of the value that DeleteMe provides. So if you want to take control of your privacy, get 20% off at joindeleteme.com/Bomble with the code Bomble, or use the QR code on screen. Okay, so laptop is rebooting now. So I'll press escape and there you go. I'm in the BIOS. One of the first things you want to do is disable secure boot. So secure boot is currently enabled. I'm going to disable that because we need to disable secure boot. So secure boot is now disabled. So under boot, what I'm going to do is get it to boot off the USB key. So what I'm going to do is select my USB hard disk, so the SanDisk. That's what I want to boot off. And what I'm going to do now is save my changes and exit. So save those configuration changes and exit. And notice now we immediately have the option to either install Qubes or test the media and install Qubes. We could do some troubleshooting, etc. But what I'm going to do is go straight for the installation. So I'll select that option. So there you go. You can see it's booting up. We've got a welcome message. Welcome to Qubes. We need to choose our language. So in my example, I'm going to select English, United States, and I'm going to click continue. We're now shown a whole bunch of options. We can choose our keyboard, which is US in my example. Installation source is the software that we downloaded. Other options are shown here, but what we need to select is our installation destination. Select the hard drive you want to install Qubes OS on. Click Done. Create a disk encryption passphrase if you want that, and then click Save Passphrase. Click Reclaim Space. Click Delete All, and then click Reclaim Space again. It's really important to note that this will delete all data on your selected drive. Make sure that you choose the right drive. Now you can click on user creation, enter your name or pseudonym, username and password, and then click done. Click begin installation. When installation finishes, click reboot system. I'll remove the memory stick. So you can see secure boot has failed because we disabled secure boot. And notice Grub now displays and allows me to select various options. But in this example, we're going to go with Qubes. So I'll select that by pressing enter. So it's booting up and there you go. We have a Qubes logo shown. So the initial setup is displayed now. So I'm going to click on Qubes OS. Various options are shown here. In the templates, I am going to choose the default of Debian. You could use Fedora if you preferred. I'm going to click Done, Finish Configuration. Various templates are being installed. Again, you just need to wait for that process to complete. And now you should be able to log into Qubes OS. Okay, so there you go. I've logged in. Now, an optional setting for high DPI screens is to go to the Qubes menu, System Settings, Appearance, Settings, Window Scaling, and set that to 2x so that you can read the screen more easily. Okay, so there you go. That's how you replace Windows with a really secure operating system. In other words, Qubes OS. Much better security than a traditional operating system like Windows or even macOS, or even a basic Linux installation. I've covered a lot more information about Qubes OS in my separate video, which I've linked below, talking about some of the options in Qubes and how it's so much better from a security point of view. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this video. I'm David Bombal, and I want to wish you all the very best.